So what kind of managed services can ISP provide? Let's find it out with our last speaker today. He comes from Germany. Give him a round of applause, please. The last speaker is the CEO of Carrierwerke, Mr. Michael Neska.
So, good afternoon. It was one too early. So, like I said, I'm Michael Neska. I'm the CEO of Carrierwerke. It's an honor. It's a great honor for me to introduce our company, our solutions, which hopefully also help Germany to not lead in the former statistics from the wrong side. A little introduction also to our company group. Carrierwerke belongs to the CarMa holding group, which do have 3 shareholders. Only quick introduction. There are 3 shareholders. One of them is my managing director, colleague Marco Zapf. The other one I am, and the third one, and also our investor is Medicon Group AG, a public traded company with long-term investment focus. So not typically what's in the market at the moment. CarMa's investments so far are, for example, and also our founding project, Carrierwerke. Today we will talk about the solutions of Carrierwerke. Carrierwerke is the operational and technical heart of the company and serves all services to internal customers, but mainly to external customers. And the German people will know, because of the name, what our main market is, but I will tell you something more about later. We have different views in the CarMa company group. This is why I give you a short introduction, because we are not only some service provider and solution provider, and we also do have subscribers by our own in our company group. That means with Ingenia Glasfaser, we have a joint venture with a local hero. We built their fiber in the south of Germany in a specific region, for sure also with partners, but with this company we also we stay up to date in this part, what the subscriber needs, what the subscriber wants, and this also helps us to improve the quality of our services we provide in Carrierwerke for external customers. Another one is Interactive Network, is our first acquisition 2 years ago. I forgot to say the CarMa group is just founded 2 years ago, so we don't have a long history. We have, I will say, a poor history, but our team do have high knowledge and is already for decades in the market. And another one, there are only examples, are CarMa Rental. We found CarMa Rental to help our customers. So with CarMa Rental, we rent them software, hardware, and they don't have to care about optional, they don't have to care about liquidity in this part. I will a little bit introduce our services. We have different, I would say, main topics. Our first main topic is, we name it services. In Germany we say Dienste. It's to provide internet services, television, and voice over IP. Mainly on internet, it's not only internet access. We provide, with this service, we provide, I would say, managed internet service with AAA authentication, BIRA service, everything from us. Without that, our client need to buy our own BIRA systems or equal. We have it for the customer, or even if the customer wants it or need experience in that, we can serve. So it's, I will say, an all-included internet service and includes everything that a subscriber can, from our customer, can log in and serve. The second part is network operation. That means we operate the access networks of our customers, sometimes also the backbone networks from our customers. And for sure, then we do operation, monitoring. We sell them sometimes hardware. Like I said, with CarMa Rental, we rent to them. and so on. The third part is software. We have two different, I will say, software products. One product is more about how our customers can book from us services, and that means, for example, also like in German number porting, how can I book my number, how can I book some internet accounts, how can I do other things. And the second part is about billing processes and the contracts. And the last one is consulting, is not a main part from us. It's more about that we need it to help our customers to be successful. We do workshops, we teach them how to get more penetration in customer sales or in retail. More about the technical part today is, this is an example POP, how it can be somewhere in our network. We have, these are only examples, we have some voice over IP platform, our web platform. We have, for example, in BNG, I choose the BNG because it's more about what I want to show today. And we have some software in our cloud, somewhere in our POP. This POP, for example, in this case BNG, like I said, we provide full managed services to our customers. And for that, we also use Huawei components. That means we have in our different POPs, somewhere in Germany, we have Huawei components for that, ISO NetEngine 8000 series. And so our customers benefit also from Huawei solutions because we use it to serve our services. For sure, we also do BGP and have an MPLS network and ISAS and all stuff to route in our network, but that's too much into detail, so yes. This is only an example map where our main POPs located and where our customers can connect our really main POPs. That means where hardware is located, where the services are produced, I would say, and not only some routing point. This is an example of what our service is and how we help in Germany to not lead the statistics from the wrong side. We serve the services redundantly to our customers. So our customers, typically municipal utility companies, small to large ISPs without knowledge about operational or mainly the technical part. We serve then all services already managed to them. They only need some connection into the city, village, town, somewhere in Germany. Typically, if it works out, it should be redundant. And then we connect the local POPs. And they don't need to care about how it's working. That means they get all services through backbone connections, and we do all the rest. So keywords like PPOE, IPOE, or how do I authenticate, how I do my logs, how I do everything, shaping and stuff is not their business. So we do all this thing, so they can focus on infrastructure, and this is mainly what Germany needs at the moment, that someone build up the passive infrastructure. A closer look, how our POP can look like in the city for sure. Here also, we typically some standard. We try to be really standard to be efficient. And for that, also we typically build up MPLS networks local in some cities, towns, between the POPs. And for sure, for that, also we use Huawei MPLS components, MPLS routers, and Huawei OLTs later on for doing the PON or point-to-point, but mainly at the moment PON connectivities to the homes, or better said, to the buildings. In some cases, for sure, to the homes. And in the homes, we also use mainly Huawei ONUs or ONTs. Yeah. The next step for that, for sure, we heard it already, FTTH and something like that. We already have also chosen with customers pilot projects for that to see how it works and how the customers take it. But we think this is the next important thing, that the customers see that the bandwidth reaching the living room and the rooms where they live. So in the end, you can see here everything is connected. Now the POPs are also connected to the homes, and that's all what they need. So also the POPs in the cities, towns, in the technical part, we do in our network operation part for our customer, so they really only have to care about the passive infrastructure. Now I will explain a little bit about different value creation stages. What we typically have is the first variant is that we do everything except marketing and sales. Marketing and passive infrastructure. Marketing and sales, we typically help them, teach them, but we don't do it for them. I don't know if everyone knows it in Germany, but also in other countries you have in different parts different dialect, and then you don't want to mix it up, and our thinking is that a local dialect helps in this case. The second one, I will do it a little bit quicker. The second one, you see, they can get a software from us, carrier management software. They provide can manage their contracts and do the billing and other stuff and manage the processes, but they don't have to. Also with network operation, in some cases they only want the services from us because they can do the network operation in their area by their own, but it's not always like that. I will jump to the last one. In some cases, for internal customers, but also for external customers, CarMa is also a part into passive infrastructure. That means CarMa builds by their own. That means we are no construction company, but we invest the money into passive infrastructure, or we come together with partner and go into the passive market and passive infrastructure. But this is, I will say, not the main target at the moment. We also do it a lot at the moment because there are different opportunities facing us, but it's not the main key point. Yeah. Different about Carrierwerke, our target groups, municipal utility companies. This is in Germany really, there are a lot of which now go into the FTTH market, into the telecommunication market at all. So our thinking is it's important to help them to provide service to their customers because they are infrastructure owner already for many years, because they provide electricity, power, and gas, and they know how to build up infrastructure. And sometimes they already have a lot of infrastructure already. Second, city carriers for sure, and private-owned small to large ISPs, which needs help in the technical operation part. Our main market is Germany. We have a lot of to do there, so it's at the moment enough. And our vision is to become the leading white-label provider, because we always try to know what our customers need, and our thinking is not to make an easy sale to our customer. Our thinking is to help them to achieve their goals. Then we will be successful. That means we always try to take our customer I will say by hand, and help them to achieve their goals. And then we will be successful for a long term, and not only for a short term. We have also different goals on our CarMa holding side, because we have different views. So for sure, for CarMa holding, also Carrierwerke targets are important, but also our target is to come together with partners, with private fiber network investors, infrastructure investors, who don't want to go into the subscriber. They don't want to go into the market into have subscribers by themselves. They only want to build up an infrastructure and want to rent it to someone. And this is one possible way, because like I mentioned, the passive part is only a secondary part for us. So for us, it's also interesting if some infrastructure investors are looking for a partner who is a main tenant and have the credibility and also the liquidity to go into projects and to do the marketing, sales, everything. For example, like with our Ingenia Glasfaser I introduced before, and this part. Also, we have at the moment different projects going on, but still in negotiation with some state public-owned, like municipal companies, if we come together, build together networks or equal. Our main market is also here Germany. And our vision, and I will say in some kind we already fulfilled this vision, is acquisition of ISPs. We already acquired an ISP, and we are at the moment also for sure in different negotiations to acquire different ISPs and to become a main tenant in Germany, to be known for that we are a trusted and proof tenant for infrastructure, for fiber infrastructure, and that we do a good job in this kind of business. Yeah. From my side, this is all. At the end, you see here some references, only some names, some municipal companies, customers from Carrierwerke. We serve them different services. Not all customers do have the same services, but there are some examples of that. And if you like, you can stay in touch. You can follow us and see what we are doing. We are quite active in different social medias. So yeah. Thank you.